welcome back. We are continuing where we're building our little database sync script and learning a little bit about SQL along the way. This episode, we're going to keep on going and we're going to start looking at some table comparisons. So this time around, I have changed some stuff up, and I've gone ahead and created a database on my local machine that has no tables in it. So if you go look here, I've got the tutorial database, but if I do show tables, there's going to be none. So I should see, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison. We're going to start with that. So I'm going to connect to the source database, and I'm going to have this second one that I'm going to call db2, and I'm going to call it cursor2, and this is going to be connect to db2, and that's going to be the db2 cursor. Okay, so let's make sure it connects. It does not. Let's see. Target database. So we have to go take a look at this. Okay, I have a different connector I need to deal with. And this does sometimes happen. That's one of the fun things about things like Python, where you have libraries. So I had to install this connector, and now if I do it, then I am able to, let's come back here, connect to the source database, connect to the target database. So I've got that. And now I'm going to come through, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two queries. So first, and let's do this. This is going to be compare tables. And so what I want to do my first one is I'm going to get my results, and I'm going to call it source results, for show tables in my first database. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the same thing. Query 2 equals show tables. It's going to be cursor 2, query 2. Actually, I can keep it the same query. And then this is going to be target results equals cursor 2, fetch all. And I'm going to skip this. And so what I want to do is I'm going to say see, how do I want to do this? Probably the easiest way is I'm going to pull this. So first I'm going to do, I'm going to create a, just do a list of names. So, and this will be source. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just do, let's call it tables. And I'm just going to make it an empty array. And then I'm going to do for row in source results. So each row, and remember that column 1 is going to be the name. So I'm just going to do tables.append. And it's going to be, what is that, row 0. And let me just do this. I'm going to do print tables. So I'm going to do the whole thing. For right now, I'm just going to print out the result. And we're going to see here is all of my tables. So now I can take that and I'm going to say, we're going to call this missing. We're going to create a missing array. And we're going to, let's see, these tables are missing. And print missing. Whoop. And so now I'm going to go through the target results. And I am going, whoop, I don't want to do that. And name is equal to row 0. And I'm actually going to do missing.append. name, but I only want to do it if name not in tables, then I'm going to add it to the missing. So I should see here, oh, it's not doing it. So, oh, I'm sorry. I want to do that reversed. I want to take, so this would be, whoops, this should be our not in source. So we're going to call this new tables, and it's going to be new tables. So I need this. Oh, yep. Oh. So I've got my tables, missing tables, and new tables. So if they exist in the target but not in the source, that means that they are new guys, new tables, and so we don't have any. But we want to do the reverse or the different comparison. So now we're going to take, let's do this. Let's do source tables, and I'm going to do target tables just to be safe, just to keep these. So I'm going to do that, and source tables. But now I'm going to also do, let's create target tables. What did I call that? I called that targ results. Let's go ahead and just do it this way, just to keep it consistent and easy to read. Okay, so now I want that to be target tables.append. Okay, so that gives me that, but now for the missing, this is going to be missing. This is going to be missing. And let's see, for row in, source results, src results. If name is not in target tables, then I'm going to append it. And let's see how this looks. So now what we've got is, between the two, I connect out, and then I have none of the tables exist in the target that are not in the source, but I have all of these tables that are in the target database, but not in the source. So now what I want to do is I'm going to do a little search, and I'm going to say MySQL describe table columns. Let's say in detail. And I want to get, this is probably what I want. Okay, so I can do this. Show tables. Here we go. So I want to describe, oh, that's why I want to do it. So for each of these, now what I want to do is we're going to do, so now for each missing table, get details. And so for now, we're just going to work on that. So we're going to say for table, because I don't think I'm going to, so yeah, okay. For table in missing, then I'm going to do query, let's say, let's call him query, let's do describe query. We'll make that easy. Equals describe, and then plus table. And now this is going to be, since this is missing, I need to get it from the source. So I'm going to do it from cursor 1. Let's do that. Whoops. We'll just copy and paste that to make it quick. So we're going to execute the describe query. The describe results. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do for, let's say column in description results, print the column. And I'm going to do, let's do this. So I want to print the table just so we can see everything. So now what we're going to see is it's going to get pretty complicated pretty quick, but here we go. So here's each of our tables. And so now what we're going to want to do is we're going to have to do a sort of complicated kind of walkthrough and create. So we're going to have, let's see, we're going to have this create SQL equals, and it's going to start with create table plus table. And then we can do this. So we're going to start with that. And at the end, I know we're going to create SQL equals create SQL plus. We're going to have to close this thing out and put our little semicolon there. I think that gives us a good stopping point here, because the next time we're going to start walking through this and actually build a table create on the fly to be able to sync up our tables. That being said, I think it's a good time to wrap it up, as I said. So we will go out there and get started into our day. But as for all of you, go out there and have yourself a great day, a great week, and we will talk to you next time.